Hello to you, my fellow printer nerds. You're very welcome to another community news episode here from 3D Jake. All the news from the community and what's going on with us too. I'm joining you from the 3D Jake office in the center of Graz in the great land of Austria. Here's what's going on in 3D printing right now. First up is what is in the shop, and device-wise, we got a bunch of new stuff. First up, we have Creality's Otter and Raptor scanners. These have an accuracy up to 0.02 millimeters. Now, these use class 1 blue lasers, infrared, and white LEDs. They also have a face and body algorithm for better detail capture. So anyone interested in scanning human subjects, this is a great choice for you. Also from Creality, we have the Falcon 2 Pro laser cutters in both 22 watt and 40 watt variants. Why have a higher power laser? Well, with 22 watt, engraving is totally fine, where cutting is not so much a demand. 22 watt can handle cutting of wood and acrylic, however there is a limit. The 40 watt can handle cutting twice as well in most cases. So for example, with the 22 watt, you can cut up to 8 millimeters of black acrylic. However, with the 40 watt, you can cut up to 15 millimeters. The 40 watt version also comes with a 1.6 watt laser module for fine engraving. Okay, printer wise, we have the Qidi Tech, I'm going to say Qidi Tech, the Qidi Tech Q1 Pro. This is a fully enclosed Core XY printer with a 60-degree chamber heater, so this is a great choice for more technical filaments, as it also has a bimetal nozzle and a hot end up to 350 degrees, so carbon fiber and glass fiber filaments are a breeze with this guy. It also uses Clipper, so there is no closed OS, so you can mod to your heart's content, a great plus for the tinkerers out there. Upgrade-wise, we have the Micro-Swiss Flowtech Hotend for the Creality K1 Max. Now, there is an old version and a new version because Creality changed a few things, so if you're getting this, make sure you get the right one. I have one on my K1 Max behind me here. It's a great upgrade. It comes with a nickel-coated brass nozzle. However, you can upgrade to the Flowtech CM2 nozzle, which is a bimetal nozzle. It has a copper chrome zirconium core, but it also has a hardened steel tip, so great for abrasives as well. Filament-wise, we got some new Polysonic Pro. If you're unfamiliar with Polysonic filament, we did a video on it. You can check it out right here. This is a high-speed PLA suitable up to around 30 millimeters cubed per second, and the Pro version is a more robust PLA with similar impact strength to ABS. This is not just great for high-speed printing, it is a quality filament in general, and that Pro bonus makes it suitable for more demanding projects. Lastly, we have Dremel's full range of tools. I have been using Dremel products for well over a decade, and I'm so happy we got this. We have their range of rotary tools, which are great additions to any workshop, but we also have their Moto Saw, the Dremel 40 Flex, the Dremel Engraver, the Dremel VersaFlame, and soldering iron tips, as well as many more attachments and accessories. Okay, so what's going on in the community? So firstly, I really want to talk about Micronics. These are a printer manufacturer based in the US. They're just a startup, but already they're kind of shaking up the market with their $3,000 SLS printer. To those of you who might think it, $3,000 is a tiny price for an SLS machine. These guys use high-powered lasers to melt a layer of powder polymer bit by bit until it forms a 3D object. Now, the cost of these is due to several reasons. So firstly, the lasers they use are not standard blue lasers that come in 400 to 450 nanometer wavelengths. These use IR lasers, and they're usually not diode lasers as well. These are high-powered lasers. The build chamber also needs to be heated up to just under the melting point of the polymer. So for nylon, that's just under 200 degrees. So you basically need to manufacture an oven as well as a printer. Also, to ensure high-speed printing, the actual laser doesn't move. Instead, it uses a series of mirrors called a galvo to guide the laser beam along the polymer. The other cheaper SLS machines cost minimum $15,000, so having a $3,000 SLS machine is quite the game changer, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more news from Micronics. In other news, just last week, Anycubic released a teaser for their Kobra 3 printer and AMS-style MMU, which is called the Ace Pro, which looks to be their version of the Bamboo Lab AMS. We are getting one, and there will be a video review as soon as I have tested it, so I'm obviously not going to give my opinion right now, but I am very much looking forward to trying it out. Creality have also teased their K2 and CFS system, and Sovol are launching their Voron 2.4 tribute printer. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. In somewhat more original news, Ratrig have announced their V-Core 4 printer, as well as released the BOM, CAD, and STLs for their v-chonk printer, which is an interesting little MP3DP, 180mm on the XYZ. Looks pretty cool, but I am interested to hear more news from the V-Core 4 when they publish it. Lastly, you might have heard of the Voroff. This is a Voron-based printer with a print removal system. This rotates the bed, slides it up, and allows the scraper to knock off the print. And I gotta say, it looks so cool when you see it working. Honestly, I have always been so squeamish about watching videos with print removal systems because I always expect the scraper to absolutely destroy the print. However, I'm a little less sensitive to this one, maybe a little bit triggered, but more impressed than triggered. Obviously, this is a great option for those with printer farms or other batch production projects, but what do you guys think? Is this overkill or is it a good investment for those running printing businesses? Okay, that about does it for this month. As always, links to all the stories are in the description down below, and if you think we should cover a news story in the next episode, then just let us know. We'll be back with a short video later this week, but if you can't wait until then, you can join our Discord server where there is fun discussion on a daily basis. The link is down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.